learning this. I'm brand new at this, okay? Oh, I asked the wrong person. All right, what's up, social media? What's up? I got Instagram with me, social media with me, and we are talking about women in National Women in Business Month, right? So I got Instagram with me, and I'm on here and just kind of discussing with some amazing ladies. So as we share, I want you to like, share all that great stuff. I'm gonna have them come on as they introduce themselves to you. First, I'm going to introduce to you because you see, I'm diving right in. So, Father, have your way, move. I'm a church girl, I'm a kingdom girl, I can't help it. So, Lord, have your way, do what you're going to do in this life so that someone's life will be changed. But most of all, that woman will start what they already have created, you've already created inside of them, so that they can start moving out in the things that they're doing. So, as we're sharing on our pages and sharing with that woman, reminding her, do not take her dreams, her ideas to the grave. So, God, I pray right now that there's something that we say tonight will be life changing to them. In Jesus' name, amen. So, the first person I'm going to join on with us, she's here from Texas. I'm going to get her to tell you a little bit about herself and about her business. And as she's doing that, I'm going to be sharing. So, if you see my eyes somewhere else, I'm sharing on all my pages right now. Again, Instagram, if you're on, jump on Facebook or my YouTube page right now and join the conversation. All right. So I'm going to have her come on. I do some things with her and we'll kind of talk about it here in a minute as I add her on. So kind of say, what's up, girl?
Hey,
Kind of tell them, wait a
so
minute, they
thanks
just
for
put me on
having
here.
me.
Tell them who you are and where you're from. We're celebrating National Women in Business. I wanted to bring her on because we do business together, man. And not only for my nonprofit, but my profit. Nonprofit is my church, the SJCOC, all the different things that me and Bishop do together. And she's also a part of New Destiny Church. So we're great, excited about been doing business with
Whoop,
her for a
whoop.
couple of years now. We've been doing business a couple of years now, and she also does business. This shirt I'm wearing right now, Harden
Right.
Enterprise, she did it. I mean, she did some shirts like this, something to that nature. But kind of tell them who you are, and then we're gonna go from there. And I'm gonna add the next woman on as well. So tell them who you are, what you do, all that, and then we're gonna chop it up a little bit.
Okay, I am Kendra Pinesettee. I am the CEO and owner of Kustom Designz, where I do all custom apparel. I also do baskets and things. I have a custom all occasion basket business where I do like Mother's Day baskets, Father's Day, any type of occasion. I do baskets for that. Inside of Kustom Designz, I also do different craft designs, cups, and anything you name, I can do it pretty much. So
Awesome. Also tell them why can't we see her? Because okay, I'm coming. Go on my YouTube page. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to do this real quick. Go on my YouTube page because I don't know how to do all that. I was just trying this out on Instagram real quick. But join my YouTube page or go on Facebook, Tonya Harden Ministries, and rock out with us there. Love y'all. Bye. Okay. So I was trying to do 18 things. See, this is what you do when you're a woman and you're trying to be a boss and make stuff work. Baby, you be trying it all. That doesn't work for me. I just found out that does not work for me. But I want to say this. Bishop is on. Hey, honey. I want to say this.
hey, hey.
Tell them where you're from, and how long you've been in business. Tell them that real quick.
Okay, so I am from Texas, originally born and raised in Houston, but most of my high school year I was in Huntsville, Texas. Right now I'm currently located in Willis, Texas. I have been doing this since 2015, but I went fully entrepreneur in January of 2020. So January 2020, I've been fully working for myself with both businesses, Kustom Designz as well as baskets and things. They're both under my one thing that I'm trying to get my LLC in, which is Pinesettee Empire. So with that, I have so many different things under that. But yeah, I've been doing it fully since 2020, and I started in 2015.
Awesome sauce. I'm gonna add the other lady on. Can y'all heart it up for Kendra Pine set? Come on, Pine State Entrepreneur Empire. I love it. So I'm gonna add the other lady on, and she's gonna tell you who she is and where she's from, and then we're gonna chop it up and we're gonna talk about this women in business thing.
Hello, hello. I am Trivia Payne from Baltimore, Maryland. I am the owner and founder of Trivia's Inspirational Radio, founded in 2020 during the pandemic. I am
Mhm.
also the owner of Bondage to Grace Connections, which was founded in 2017, which is an organization, nonprofit organization for children affected by incarceration. Right now, it's in Baltimore. I'm looking for it to expand. We're looking to go to California, not California, Vegas in the next year. And I don't know where God is going to move us, but I'm just thankful. I am also the first lady with my husband, who is a pastor of Grace Beyond the Walls Church in Baltimore. We started that church in 2010, amongst a thousand other things. But God has been good and merciful. I have been in business of my own with God's help since my babies were little and they're now 21. So
Awesome. Y'all give it up for Lady Trivia. I thank y'all both so much for being a part of this and being on here with me to discuss, about business. If you are watching live, if you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you're watching, I dare you to put the name of your business, your link, and all that. We want to promote women all over that is in business. Put your link on there, and they're going to give you more information about them. So what I wanted to ask you guys was this particular thing is that when doing business, you are a woman-owned business. Do one is nonprofit. I heard Lady Trivia say that, right? Nonprofit. And then one is for profit, and she's working on an LLC to make it an empire. So going through the process, and you started your job. You started your business. My question to you is, do you do full time or do you do this part time? And either one of y'all can answer.
so interestingly enough, the radio station seems to be more full time. And it's a LLC. It became established in February of this year. And then my nonprofit, it's all the time, but it's not technically full time. As I see a need, I try to fulfill it. And mainly October, November, December, we do things to promote the community, get the kids supported and the family supported. So we don't do Halloween, but we do Hallelujah events where the kids don't have to go trick or treating for Halloween. We do Thanksgiving giveaways and then we do toy giveaways. So those are our highlights. And then we do summer camp every summer.
I love it. Sister Kendra, I know you do the holidays for your event as well. I mean not event, but your business, and with it being a LLC, what made you just say I'm gonna start this business? Do you do full time or you part time for your business? Because some people do full time, some people do part time.
Me, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah, yes, ma'am. Okay, so mine is full time. It's at one point I felt like it was part time, but because I have two, so with the custom designs and then with baskets and things, it's they kind of level each other out. So it's pretty much a full time thing right now because like once I have a season for baskets and things, so my season from January through April baskets and things is blowing up. Well, I'm sorry, from January to May, baskets and things is blowing up because I have Mother's Day, I have graduation, and I have Easter. I have Valentine's Day. So with that, custom designs is kind of like, I'm dealing with the shirt orders, but they're not in high demand during that time, like the baskets are. And then from May to the end of the year is custom designs. I'm doing family reunions, I'm doing baby showers, I'm doing birthday outfits and everything like that. So and Christmas is a big thing for me as well. So it's pretty much full time all around. It's always something going on between the both of them. I always have something going on with them.
My bad. Tell me, what is the good part of you being a business owner? What's the good part about being a business owner? A woman owned business.
Well, with me, oh man, because okay, so I always talk about Kinsley. Kinsley is my granddaughter, so I'm her yaya, and so I get to spend a lot of time with her, and that's like awesome. And my nap times are really really good. I get to take a nap. You don't have to worry about a boss coming in telling me to wake up. But it for me it's awesome because believe it or not, a lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people that know me knows, but I can't work for anyone. I'm so sorry. I can't work for anyone. Right now, I've had 80 jobs since the
Jesus,
time I was 15, right? From the time I was 15 to I'm 41 now. So that's about 80 jobs. I don't mind quitting a job. So like I can't work for anyone. So this entrepreneurship is like awesome for me. Like being my own boss. I set my own schedule and everything like that. So it's working out just great for me. So
what about you? What are the pros, Lady Trivia? What are the pros about you being a woman-owned business? What are the pros? You're on mute too, Lady Trivia. Both of us on mute.
There I go. Yes, first and foremost, as Kendra said, I get to spend time with my grandbaby, my boss. He's my boss. And that has been a thrill, amongst other things. But just having an opportunity to create platforms for others, and with my LLC, just allowing other people to advertise themselves, to put themselves out there. I work with, I would say, 99% women. So I just open up platforms for them. That's been a blessing to me because giving back is what I do, serving is what I do. And for my nonprofit, the biggest thing is, again, giving back, being able to provide for others, being a single mother for so long, um, and just watching the times where I had to get handouts and things like that. Now the shoe was on the other foot, and the word of God, it just lines up with the word of God because it says we should be lenders and not borrowers. And that's what I believe that God allows me to do with my nonprofit.
Thank you for listen. So was your business a God thing?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What about you, Sister Kendra? Was your business a God thing?
yes, because as soon as I said, like at first it was like kind of more of a hobby type thing, just like an extra income. But once I decided that I was gonna go, like 100% full into it, God kissed that thing for it. Like it was so much, even though it was with the pandemic, I'm actually grateful for it, but yeah, it was all God. And that's I can only thank him because like it kind of blew up and it just took off from there. And so like and I'm so grateful for that.
What about you, Lady Trivia? Why was it a God thing?
The same difference because it was during the pandemic. And if anybody knows that so many people lost their jobs during the pandemic and God allowed me to create one, it just means it just shows me that it's not about anything that I could have done on my own. But the funny thing is I laugh at God all the time because today I said, you know what, I'm just gonna play music on the station. I don't want to push getting shows and things like that. And then I get an email saying, oh, I want to do a show. So I just always say God is funny because it's definitely about God and not about me.
Ah. So since we're going there, because y'all know this is so authentic, I'm gonna let y'all know now. We just rolling together. And here's the thing: I want to say this. Let me pause and say, every Monday at this time, I'm gonna be going live with other ladies. So I have two other ladies next week. After that, after that, after that, the entire month of October, we're gonna be talking about the pros and cons of this. And so I want to get into the nitty gritty part. This is the question that everybody asks, and this is the question that most church folks can't handle. And I'm about to ask you, do your business make money?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready. Okay.
I'm ready for it.
I wasn't ready for that. Okay. What about you, Sister Kendra? Do your business make money that makes sense?
Yeah. yes, it does.
Okay. Hey, I love
But
my
I had
honesty.
now look, I had to put in. It didn't start like I didn't start seeing a profit. I started full time 2020. I didn't start seeing a profit till like the end of 2020.
Mm,
So from the beginning to about I want to say like maybe like September, October, I was pretty much like maintaining, kind of like balancing it out. But once that was over, then I started seeing my profit because I was trying to do I started looking into more things to do other than just baskets or just t-shirts. I started doing the party packs and things like that. So once I started adding more to my company and my business, then I started seeing the profit and everything like that. So yes, ma'am.
Gotcha. And both of y'all have good questions because I'm with you, lady trivia. Them first couple of years of Lord, why am I going live on YouTube and social media for what? Like it's not benefiting financially. So tell me, why do you say no? Like what is your, if there's a no, what keeps you pushing?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what keeps me pushing. My
Okay.
why. When I remember what my why is, it's not about the income. I trust that God is going to provide. When I look at how much this business can make, if I really put everything into it,
Mm-hmm.
I could make money in my sleep. I could bring in income in my sleep.
Okay.
However, God has to deal with me because when you talk about the church folk, we're going to go there for a second.
Oh Lord Jesus.
They don't believe that we're supposed to make money. A lot of people want things on the arm, or they want as best as you can give them, all of your services as best as you can give them. And I just haven't graduated to that part yet. Like, okay, I know that it's going to be profitable. I'm not putting my all into it. My heart is in it. My heart is for the people, but I have to find a separation between my heart for the people and my heart for my finances in my pockets. And that's the reality.
Right. So with you doing this, so you still do this full time with
Yes.
no funds. Okay. But there is funds coming in the house because you live and I see you in the house.
Absolutely. God is amazing. I
Okay.
actually have a 9 to 5 that I have not been to, and October the 20th will make a year. And I just started getting my income about a week ago, but God provided for a whole year with
On.
no funds. But because I know that I was obedient to the little, these little businesses that I have that's not bringing in finances, God still trusted me to make a way for other people. And I believe He's blessed that all the way.
I want to tell anybody that's watching, here's the thing. There's no right or wrong way to do
Absolutely.
business. Whatever works for you is what works for you, right? Everybody has a different calling, everybody has a different thing, and you learn that out when you're doing business, that everybody has a different thing that they do. I know for me, it was a couple of years that until and I gotta say, I'm about to throw it in here. You know, I'm gonna throw the call right there. Yeah, she got with Harden Enterprise with the lives in and got that LLC, baby. Got it work. Am I right, Lady Trivia?
Yeah, absolutely.
Got
That
that
lion's den is
LLC.
the truth.
The
I'm
lives,
telling
yeah, lives in is the truth. Hey, throw that out there, join lives in. So anyway, but but here's the thing that I found out. There's no right or wrong way to doing business. It's all about what works for you. But here's the thing. You want to make sure that your goal is that your family eat.
Absolutely.
Come here. You got to make sure that your goal is that your family eat. So another thing I want to get into. What about the times? Because most people think that you are entrepreneur. And for those, another little plug. Join me every Monday on my YouTube page where I'm talking about how to start a business. How to This morning was how to commit to a business. Next week gonna be how to get content for your business. All that, right? So this is what I found out. Though in those moments that you have downtime, you have down moments when it comes to, you may be making a whole lot of money like that. You stay in that bank account just bam, 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 bam. And all of a sudden, it's a down season. How was your down season? Did you still trust God? And did you still believe in what He told you to do? Did you still believe Him? That's my question to either one of y'all. Did you still trust Him that He told you to do this?
I just remember my why. That's the
Mhm.
reality. When you remember your why, you remember that things are not going to always be good, things are not going to always be bad. But why am I doing it? And that's what gives me the push. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they asked me to go into business with them. And I said, I have to pray about it. And they were like, well, I know I already prayed to God and God said that we were going to work together. And I was like, no, I have to pray and be assured that when I make this decision based off of what I believe God is saying, when things get rough, I don't run, because I have to remember my why. I know the money will come, but if it's not there, I have to remember my why.
Yeah. What about you, Sister Kendra?
So with me, I would always like when I first started in 2020, when I would have what I call my dry spots, like when there's no orders coming in, or I'm not making any money right now. I'm like, the first thing I go to is, what, I'm just gonna go get a job, whatever, and then I'll come back. But each time that I said that I will go get a job, I get hit with this huge order, and I'm like, okay, I'm back, or whatever. So I'll put it on the back burner, put that job idea out the window or whatever. But then when it comes again, once I started, and it's another dry spot, and I'm like, who, because I'm so I've gone through so much in the past to the point that I don't want to go back there. So when I see that it's a dry spot, I get nervous, and I'm like, okay, I'm a hustler, so I gotta try to get it. I gotta get it. And so, but each time, like, God sends me an account, a contract. So it's like, you know what? I know that this is a God thing. I know that this is what I was meant to do.
I would say this to that person that may be watching, and maybe you're wanting to start a business, or maybe you're thinking about it. I would tell anybody this: if you ever want to start a business and you go in just looking for the money, for the money, for the money, and there's no purpose behind it, and there's no plan behind it, you'll constantly be chasing money. Bishop always say you'll constantly be chasing paper and not the purpose. You got to be willing to chase the purpose and not just for the paper, because the paper will come when you focus on the purpose. So that's why I'm doing this thing with these women, because I want women to know, even those that hit me up and say, okay, I'm ready to start a business. Are you really? Because this ain't for the faint at heart. This is a moment of good days and sometimes bad days. Or you may just have to start out doing purpose while your spouse is working, whatever the case may be. So my question to you guys: what would you tell a woman out there that is thinking about starting a business? A woman that's thinking about starting a business, what would you tell them?
I would say plan. I'm a firm believer in, and following Bishop with, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And
True.
so if you just kind of go in it blindside, like, there's a lot of things that can happen, that will happen, that's out of your control. But I would say, pray about it and plan. Like, line all your ducks up in row before you go and quit your job. Don't quit your
Yeah, don't
job
quit your
first.
job. Wait, let's
Don't quit
stop.
your
Let's
job
say that.
first.
Do not, when you know for a fact, unless the Lord then came and sat down and told you, and I believe that was Lady Trivia's situation. God said it's time for you to quit. It got so bad. Unless the Lord told you, you better stay there. Right now, Bishop is still working. I can do full time. So you got to know the difference. And I know her pastor and her husband is doing the same thing. So it's like you got to know that you know that you know. Don't just up and quit. You got to plan to quit. Plan to fire your
Right.
boss if that's what you want to
Right.
do. Everybody
I
don't want it. Come here. Can somebody type that in the screen? Plan to fire your boss.
Yes.
Just plan it out, and don't just make a certain move, because now you're looking up and you're saying, Lord, why me? Why
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
me and Sister Kendra didn't quit enough jobs. You understand me? I think for everybody that's watching. We look, oh, Lady Trivia too. We all quit. We the wrong people on here, huh?
Oh
All of us did quit. So I have some ladies coming next week. They're gonna tell you how. They're gonna tell you how. Somebody say, "Plan to quit." Look, they're gonna tell you how to, stay on the job. They some of them are still
man.
working, right? But these three right here probably not gonna help to do that.
It's
Okay,
not the group.
it's not the group. Come next Monday if you want to know how to So we was the ones that left. We left
Yeah.
the
Right.
job. But here's my thing though. I want to ask you guys this, even though you got a plan for even with the firing of your boss, but here's the thing, and I want to go back to this question was I forgot the question I asked. It was about how do you handle, that down moment? How do you handle that? How do you deal with that when you don't see no orders coming?
I mean, I hate to say it, but, and I'm not like this crazy, crazy Jesus freak person, but I have crazy faith that's beyond this world. I can't even phantom what I would do without a relationship with Jesus. And that's the honest to God truth, because I tell people all the time, if God give you a vision, you need to do it. And that's the bottom line. And if God told you to do it, he's going to make the provisions. So in those down times, and I feel like right now, like I said, I'm in one of those down times where with
Oh,
my
that's real.
station,
I love it. That is
so
so
many,
real.
yeah, so many people are like, I don't know if I'm going to finish the contract, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And when I went into it, I didn't know what I was getting into. Let's start there. I was doing something completely different and started a whole radio station because people said I would support. And they really didn't.
Yeah.
But God made provisions. I was told that it was going to be too much money, but God made provisions. And again, like I said, I've been out of work for a whole year and God is still making provisions. And I said, even if I got to just play music on my station, it attached people, and God is still sending people to say, hey, no, I want to do this. And I'm like, okay, God. So I just have crazy faith because I'm in a down season right now, but I still see God working.
Yeah. I want to talk about that because here's the thing is that when it comes down to being in a down season, to that person that may think that everything's going to be peachy and cream while you're starting a business, it takes work. Even when we started New Destiny Church, that I consider that our very first business, right? Because you have to, Lady Trivia, you got to deal with people money. So that's like, woo, especially when you start from the ground up. And so I found out, I thought it was going to be easy. I thought the Lord was going to have our back. Yeah. No, 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 no. And it's not that the Lord don't have your back. It's the perseverance. Come here, Bishop talked yesterday. It's the perseverance that he wants to see. Are you going to stand? Let's talk about that. He wants to see,
Absolutely.
are you going to stay committed to this plan that I've given you a long time ago? Can y'all agree to that? A long time ago, you had
Right.
already been doing stuff like this. Are y'all
Hmm.
in agreement?
Absolutely.
Long time
Right.
ago, you've been doing this already. You
Hmm.
should probably go back to a day. Go back to a day you remember you started doing this before you thought about a business. Sister Kendra, go back to a day that you was doing this. Tell me a day.
Okay, so like I was actually at work. I was working at a like a what is it? Um like a nurse. It wasn't a nursing home, it was like an Alzheimer's little place or whatever. And I was working overnight. And then a lady that was working with me, she had some baskets and she was all on these folks' clock and she was making these baskets. I was like, you want me to help you? I was like, I think I can do it. And I did it and I knocked it out the box. And a few weeks later, it was for Valentine's Day. And so a few weeks later, I bought all my stuff. I just went to the dollar store and I bought some stuff or whatever. So I was actually on the job doing these baskets. And I was like, I got enough friends and everything, and I'm just gonna put it out there and I'm gonna try to sell them or whatever. So like that's how I started. And I was actually on the job working, trying to make money, on the side or whatever like that. And so that's how all my stuff came about. And then eventually that the lady, she stopped. I felt bad because I felt like I took her business, but then I reached out to her and she didn't answer. So I knew she was mad at me. I thought she was mad at me, but come to find out, she called me and she was like, you know what? It's just not me. Your baskets look better than mine. So she was like, she
Oh
gave me all of her things. She gave me everything.
yeah.
So yeah, she gave me all her. She called me over to her house. I drove out to her house and she gave me boxes and boxes of stuff to start with. So yeah.
What about you, Lady Trivia? So have you been doing this before you even started? Because I know you have a t-shirt business as well. Before you
Yeah.
even started doing what you were doing, was you doing this before?
I've been doing a lot of stuff. I remember being a teenage mother and working in a warehouse, and my supervisor, I thought I was killing it. And she said, well, every job is not for everybody. And I feel like when she said that to me, I'm like, Kendra, I went from job to job to job. Nothing felt good. Nothing out. First of all, I'm introverted. So I needed God to put me somewhere where I can be in my own zone. And having 5 children by the time I was 25, I was busy. I was just always gone. So being tied down to 9 to 5 was just not it. Like taking my kids to work with, I was always untraditional. I was taking my kids to work. I was taking my kids to school with me. And it just allowed me now that I'm a boss to see that he's going to allow me to employ other people and they need that same grace that was extended to me. But I think I've been doing this forever. But God was just setting me up for where he's about to take me.
This is what I learned from TD Jakes, and I tell anybody on here, I want you to type it in the screen. Those of you that are rocking out with us, we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Those of you that are rocking out, I want you to type this in the screen. Your daily routine is connected to your destiny. Your destiny is connected to your daily routine. Your destiny is connected to your daily routine. If you're thinking about a business, this is for the starters. We're going to talk about the one that's already in business, but this is for that person that want to start a business. Your destiny is connected to your daily routine. Everything that you're doing right now, I promise you, you could get a creative idea, turn that thing into a business, and it'll change your life forever. You understand me?
Right.
But it's understanding that you know that your destiny, what I'm doing now, talking like this, man, I used to bring women together, Sister Kendra. I used to bring women at the retreats. I did a marriage thing with me and Big. You remember I used to bring everybody over. We're gonna have a big dinner in my house and we're gonna sit here and we just talking about the Lord, right? Because that's what I love to do. Did not know that that was gonna be connected to me creating what I'm doing now, right? I did, and here's the thing: I threw my own birthday party. You understand me? Because I wanted to party. So I always wanted to do events, do different things. So I tell anybody, your destiny is connected to your daily routine. And when you realize that your destiny is connected to your daily routine, if you go to God in prayer, would you tell that person that's wanting to start a business, what is the sauce to starting? Ooh, I want to hear this. What's the sauce? What is the secret sauce?
Prayer and your
Right.
relationship with Christ all day, because your friends may not be there to support you, your family may not be there to support you, but when you have a relationship with Christ, everything works out and blends together.
Gotcha. Did God come and sit down and tell you this is what you're supposed to do?
Absolutely. I'm not even gonna lie. I was at my job. God was like, I'm going to remove you. We talking about this 2015 thing, and 2015 was rough. And I felt like when I started that job, I needed to be somewhere else, but I just would not move. He took me out for months. I had a daughter in the hospital for months. Then I had surgery. When it was time for me to go back to work, and I told my boss, like, no, I don't think I should come back. He was like, oh, we're going to give you a promotion. We're going to give you this. They talked about all of this stuff, but they weren't talking about money. And I was making minimum wage running an office. And this was in January. In November, God said, leave this job. He kept telling me to leave. When I went for unemployment, because I had the people that say, well, how you going to leave and you don't have no backup and you don't have this and that. And when I left, I called unemployment. They was like, I never heard anybody put in 3 resignation letters. I said, but they kept making me promises. And this was in January. I sat on my bed and I said, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I text all of my siblings and I said, I need some money. Didn't tell them what I needed it for. By the time I looked up, I had enough money to start my nonprofit and get my my 501c3 sitting on my bed. So I knew it wasn't nobody but God saying, leave, because once I was obedient, he opened up the door for me to start my nonprofit.
Awesome. What about you, Sister Kendra? Did the Lord come sit down? Told you the story.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, but you know what? I was still kind of like iffy, like, oh, did
Mhm.
Lord really say this, or whatever. And but like in 2020, I know it was a whole God thing, because I was like, God has taken me through so much to the point where I think He was tired, like, let me give this girl a break, and so I, because I think I literally went from I was working for the uniform come for Centos, whatever Centos, but I was working for Centos, and then it was my fault that I didn't get laid off. I didn't get no one got furloughed until a week after I got fired. So I got fired, and it was my fault. I had God blessed me with a new house. And then 2 days later, God blessed me with a new car. And I was just like, oh, I thought I was untouchable. so,
You
so I took
got
my,
boastful. But
right, I did. And then, so I was like, oh man, like God is in my corner. God is doing all these great things for me and my family. And so I decided on my lunch break to go shopping for the new house. And so I went to shopping for the new house on the lunch break, and that 30-minute lunch break turned into 3 hours, and then I came back to work. And then I got fired. So
whoever's watching, look, I need you to hold it up. I mean, don't hold it up. I'm gonna need you to know. Don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
You're not untouchable,
No.
and God showed me that I wasn't untouchable. But in the midst of all of that, I actually got a contract. Like someone reached out to me right after that and was like, it's a Boss Hair. So it's a beauty shop. And she was asking if I could do her shirts, and I can do, because like I said, I was doing like little side jobs. And I did an anniversary shirt for her and her husband. And right after I lost my job, I was like, oh Lord, like I'm sorry, But then I got this contract with her to where I kind of set things up for me. So I know that God, because after that, like everything was steady coming. So I knew it was a God thing. And I also knew I wasn't supposed to go to Ross on my break, but
Yeah, no. Yeah, I want to say that here's the thing. I believe, and I know you guys, some of you guys' story is that the Lord has a way of humbling you. Can somebody type humble on the screen? God will humble you when He's trying to stretch you. Woo! Let that sizzle.
right.
God will humble you when He's trying to stretch you and get your attention. And I know for me, I was like working, and I told Bishop, she don't need your money. I got my own money. Yeah, I was just horrible, and the Lord told him for me to quit, not me, but the Lord told him for me to quit. But here's the thing: I want to tell every person that's watching: if you are in a state right now in your life, oh, I wish you could hear the sermon Bishop preached yesterday. If you're in a state in your life right now where you feel like that you have gotten to the point of no return, and you're trying to go to the next level, and you feel, did y'all feel that? It was like okay, I know it's some more, but what am I supposed to be doing? And most people that I talk to, most women that are in business, it's like I feel stuck, but I know it's another door. I just don't know if I have the keys, or I just don't know if I have access. Woo, can somebody type that? You have access. Every person
Yeah.
that's watching me on this line, just like us, you heard us say we did quit jobs. Look, I've been homeless. Can y'all attest? Just say yes.
Amen.
Been
Yeah.
homeless, lost some stuff, then and had some major mistakes that I made that nobody else made, but I made because I didn't know how to get humble.
Yep.
But God had a
Right.
way of humbling us. God had
Yep.
a way of putting us in a place of humbleness. But we got to understand, if you don't learn anything else from this tonight, is learn that you have access, man. God has given you the
Right.
keys. It's just up to you to go get the keys. The reason why these women decided to say, I'm going to start a business is because I'm tired of the blockage, and I know that I'm
Right.
called to do more. Am I right?
Amen.
Right.
I'm tired
I,
of the blockage. Go ahead.
I heard somebody say yesterday they were giving their testimony at our church, and they said, for so long I was sitting under the table picking up the crumbs, but God already had a seat at the table prepared for me. And he wanted to just let everybody know you don't have to sit under the table because you got the whole spread and you can take whatever you want from it. So that just blessed me right there.
Right.
I'm telling you, look, type this. Those that's watching, rocking out with us, y'all here with us together. Create your own table. Don't be
Yes.
trying
Right.
to let everybody else. Man, create your own. Type that in the screen. Get it in your spirit. You can create your own table. How do
Yes.
I create? Oh, I can't wait till I do this last video of how many ways and opportunities that are out there for not just. I'm talking about for everybody, but especially my minority people. There's so many
Mhm.
opportunities that's out there for us, but it's understanding you got to create your own table. When you create a table, come here. Okay, I ain't trying to preach. I just want to say this. But when you create a table, come here. Let me tell you what happens. When you create a table, that means that you got to go out and get that wood. It ain't just gonna make by itself.
Absolutely.
You got to go get the wood. You got to go do the
Right.
research. You got to go cut the wood. You got to go type it up. You whatever. You got to create your own table, whatever that is, to create your own table.
Amen.
And this is what these women did. This is why I wanted to bring you guys, different women. I sent y'all all an email because and I put a message into the women of the Kingdom Women Connect. I wanted to connect with women that I've seen your struggle, but I've also seen your greatness. I've also seen
Right.
things that have happened. Even though I know with Lady Trivia, she has the radio station out, and I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't have time. Love me, you know my heart. You know my heart.
God got it.
Yeah, and God joined it. Here's the
Yes.
thing. Oh, can I park and say this? And you don't need everybody to do what you call to do.
Amen.
You don't need every. And God gonna sign. Can you say that? Let me know this and tell that person this because we done, y'all. I done had y'all on here too long. Listen, tell that person that is watching how when you don't get the likes, you don't get the orders, and you. For me, I'm gonna say this. For me, the people I thought would buy from me, they wasn't the ones,
Right. Right.
right?
Right.
I want you to explain to that person that's wanting to start or in the business. They're in a bit. Now we're gonna talk about the person in the business. The person that's in the business. What would you tell that person that's in business, doing business? What would you tell them to stay focused? What are the words that you would encourage a woman here on this call today?
I want to take this one because
Right.
I try to give away my services to those who I thought would support, and it wasn't for them. But what I learned is one, you have to create your own platform, and two, don't sell your services short so that other people can buy because God has those who are going to pay for your services at full cost. And when I
Right.
learned that, that did something that changed my whole trajectory of my why. I still do my why because I believe God called me to it. But the way that I see it, everybody don't have to be on it, and I don't have to give away my services for free to get more grief. Because to be honest, those who I gave very little discounts to, and those who I gave it to for free, were the ones who caused me the most stress.
Come on. Oh,
Girl. Girl.
come on, talk to me.
Oh man, I'm dealing with that right now. But
That's good, Lady Trivia. That is so good. And people going like
that's
TikTok.
good.
Bishop did a thing. No, it's on our page, on our business page. And Bishop was just talking how you got to know your services and what you bring to the table, and stop giving stuff. Know your prices. When it comes, I'm gonna tell. Know your stuff. Type that. People that's watching, and I love seeing y'all on here. Heart it up. Share this online. So glad to see you. I don't know if y'all can see the folks on here, but anyway, share. Listen. Know your prices. Don't
Yes.
go up, don't go down. Let that be it. I mean, do go up if that's what the Lord told you. But don't be trying to be out here jipping these folks in the street. God ain't gonna bless that mess. But I mean, however you do business between you and the Lord, I ain't gonna judge nobody. That's your business. You do your business, but know your prices and don't change if they can't pay. Hello,
Amen.
don't change. So, Sister Kendra, what would you tell that woman that you up here looking for everybody? Oh, everybody gonna support me. Everybody going. What would you say to that? That person in business.
Yeah, everybody is not for you. Everybody is not, even though like I have people that I'm close to, And like I've been in business 2015, they never ordered a piece of paper. But at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm human and I have a big heart. So like when I first started, like that used to bother me. I used to be like, oh, that's messed up. But because you coming to me telling me what you done bought from this person over here, and I sell the same thing to me and you, we supposed to be cool, or even family. You'll go out and you'll spend this on that, whatever. And then I'm doing the same service. I got the same business. I stand on my business. I stand on my product, and then you try to treat me like, like my stuff is just, oh, they call me Cootie just doing something. Ain't nobody worried about that, but I had to think about it. And so I used to, okay, well, you know what? I'll give it to you for this price. And then I look up and I'm not making a profit off of
Exactly.
that, or whatever. And at the end of the day, I started to believe, and God was putting it in my head to like, this is your 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 is not getting up and hitting nobody's clock. Like this is my 9 to 5.
Come
So this is
on.
how I eat. This is how I feed my family. So this is how I do the things that I do. So my thing is anybody that has order for me or try to give me problems, my saying is, oh, I'm good on customers. So don't feel bad, so don't feel bad. Like, don't order something for me or, ask me the prices. I'm going to give you my prices. Oh, girl, you so high or so and so to mine. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah, you're not my
Okay.
customer. You're not my customer.
Right. So,
Okay. Yeah.
so but don't listen to everyone. Don't get in your feelings about somebody not purchasing from you or or not following through with an order or something like that, because the thing of it is God ordained this. I know that God ordained me for what I'm doing right now. So I know that once this little person say no or they don't come back or whatever, which I haven't had that happen, like someone order and they just don't come back anymore, because
Mhm.
I know that my work is good,
Man,
and so like it's not a boastful thing. It's that I put 1,000% in everything that I do.
I love
And if something comes up like messed up or something like that, oh baby, I'm gonna fix it for you. Don't worry about the charge. I'm gonna fix it for you. So the thing is, don't worry about what people say.
yeah.
You have to do this for yourself, for your family. You gotta eat too. Don't be eating what you say, eating them crumbs under the table. Don't do
Oh,
that,
so no
girl.
more crumbs on the table. I've done that enough. I done the crumbs on the. I'm done with that. Yeah, you have to
Right.
know. I would tell anybody, man, know your prices, know what you're doing, all that great stuff. But I want to say this. Well, those of you that are watching, hey, if you're a business owner, we want to support you, man. Put your link, put your information, man, throw it out there, put it in there. You never know who may purchase, who may buy, who may whatever support your business. So make sure any woman, this is your month where we are celebrating you. So put that information in the screen. I want to say this. Any last words before I get you guys to promote your business, promote who you are? But any last words that you have? Please say promote. Know your stuff. You got to know your
Know
stuff.
your stuff.
But
Right.
any last words that you would tell that person that's starting and that's in a business? I'm gonna start with you, Lady Trivia. Any last words you want to tell that person that's starting or in a business?
Yes. You might not have confidence when you start, but just know that it will come. Just take one day at a time, experience that God moment. Things are not going to always be perfect, but it will come. That want to is going to come, that know how is going to come, and just stay focused. I heard Pastor Hardy say persistence. Persistence is everything. It's not like when you start and things don't work out, just keep on doing it, keep on doing it. And to be honest, you may start the business, stop for a week or a month, get back to it, and don't give up on it because it's going to work out for the good in the end.
I want to ask you a different question, Sister Kendra, and thank you so much, Lady Trivia. I want to ask you this, yeah, because she said something that really, really triggered me. What would you say to that person that stopped, that quit? Because you always
Um,
say, wait, let me say this, because I don't want nobody, you know, I'm the realist. I try my best to be as real as possible. I can't tell you how many times I thought we should go back, but then I was like, no, we better keep going. This, whatever. So everybody has that moment of quitting. Typing in the screen, you have a moment. It's just a moment, though. Don't stick in the moment. It's just a moment.
Right.
Somebody type, I have moments. That it's just a
I wish
moment.
I had a typewriter. I would.
Moments. I just have moments. It's just a moment. Kind of talk about that because I know, baby, we didn't had our conversations with Sugar. This girl and quit, came back, quit
Baby.
again. Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's just you're human. You
Somebody
you
say my
are
basket.
human. And
Look,
it's,
Sister Kendra,
oh,
Sister
my bad.
Kendra, my basket special.
I see her.
It's a mess.
But that's what I
Go
was
ahead. I'm
gonna say.
sorry.
Like, somebody, man, like literally, like I've dealt with people that made me want to quit, and I'm like, oh, but I can honestly say that this right here, this thing, this is the longest I've ever done anything, because I'm so used
Wow.
to, if it's not working right, baby, I quit it, or whatever. But it's something about being my own person, like this is me, this is who I am, and this. So you have your moments, and I don't want them to, I don't want you to mix up a moment, with your future, like it's you're gonna have those times, it's gonna be times you want to quit. It's gonna be times that you probably want to cuss out somebody, or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's only a moment. You stop, baby. I done stopped. I done pushed some orders aside. I didn't look, and I done told them folks, look here, your turnaround time is 14 days. When I'm almost done, I'm almost done with it. But I've been so stressed out, because the thing of it is, I'm by myself. My girls help out, but I do this by myself. So I run this by myself. And so it's times that I am stressed out or whatever, or I have so many orders that, I can barely keep up with. And I'm like, like I'm done. But then I have to sit and think like, nah, baby, like this is something that God personally handed to me. So I'm going to take care of this baby. You like, I birthed the thing out and I'm going to take care of it. And so like, I don't want you to confuse a moment with, stress, while you're going through all of that stuff like that. Like, don't quit, don't give up. Just, you can take a break. It's okay to take a break. It's
Yes.
okay to take a chill,
Yes.
sit there, breathe in, breathe out, whatever.
Yeah.
And if you have to, push that order, the due date, push it up, whatever. But don't quit, don't give up. Because if that's something, God wants us to all have our own things,
Yes.
And so like I'm an entrepreneur pusher. I tell these kids around this house, like, y'all ain't supposed to be working for nobody. Y'all need to do something. Y'all need to start your own things or whatever. So like I push that, I implant that in my kids' head. Baby Kenzie knows how to work that printer and pull stuff off of there, and she weed that paper for me, baby. She gonna be so I would just say, like, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't confuse that quitting, your frustration with quitting and like it being the end. So I wouldn't, don't do that.
Man, I think Leah said you better not. Easter coming, you better not quit. Listen, I thank y'all so much for rocking out. Make sure you share like this. I want to be able to encourage every woman out there that is thinking about doing business. But I definitely want to promote these ladies. I want you to tell them, Lady Trivia, where can they find you? Where are you located? What are you doing next? What's going on? You just did a major event in Maryland. Just did a huge. Was it in Maryland or Washington? What was it at?
It was in Maryland.
She had a major
Yes.
event in Maryland that was for her radio station, and how she gave back. But tell us, where can we find you? Where, give us all your platforms as well as what you're doing next. What's coming on next? What's happening next?
Okay. So my Facebook is Trivia Payne. It may also come up under Trivia Wallace, but it's Trivia's Inspirational Radio. You can also find me on Instagram, Trivia Payne, LinkedIn, um, Twitter, Twitch, every platform. And you can pull it up under Trivia's Inspirational Radio or Trivia Payne. What am I doing next? Of course, I cannot rest. I went in the next week starting to plan for our family fashion show that's coming up Mother's Day weekend in 2023. So although I'm doing these other things, I think my real job is supposed to be an event planner. I don't think so, but it's
Talk
the
to
last
me.
week was so phenomenal. We honored over 20 men and women and children doing work in the
Can y'all
community.
hold it up? Wait. I love to celebrate women. Can you put the number one on the screen to support this woman? She's doing it. Okay, I'm sorry, famous girl. I just wanted to hold it up and put the number one so we can celebrate you.
Yes, but it was a blessing. They walked away with gifts. We do printing as well, so they had personalized items as well as opportunities to come on and have their own radio show. I always say I'm curious, inspirational radio, anything can happen. And they also received awards from our mayor and our city council president and trophies and plaques. So it was a phenomenal event. We were able to dress up, and we're looking for Mother's Day weekend so we can dress up. We had amazing food. We had friends coming in from different parts of the United States. We had somebody from Atlanta and different places. So I needed the food to be top gear. So they had what they had, salmon and all those kind of things. It was amazing. So I'm looking forward to May where we can do a backup with it with the mothers and their families.
Listen, and all that cost.
Yes.
Salmon,
Right.
that cost. If you're in business, you know that was some money.
Yes.
Right.
That cost. I want you to give them your radio station, the website to your radio station, and how when you're on and all that great stuff.
So we are 24/7, all day gospel music. We have a few shows in and out of there, but we are um on Apple, it's Trivia's Inspirational Radio without the dots between trivia. And on Androids, it's Trivia's Inspirational with the dots between trivia. And you'll find it. It's a pink heart with a green reef.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Y'all heard it up one more time for Lady
Oh,
Kendra.
yeah. And
Oh, go
like,
ahead.
what is it? Like, share, and subscribe to Trivia's Inspirational Radio. I'm trying to learn this YouTube stuff.
Yeah, there you go. You said it, like, share, and subscribe. Let me tell you when you like, share, and subscribe real quick. What happens is that it allows it to go through the algorithm. It's marketing. That's all it is. That's why these people be out here saying like and share because you're able to get it into the algorithm, whatever it's called. But you want to be able to do that. So like and share and all that stuff so that more people can know about Trivia's Inspirational Radio.
Yes.
All right, Sister Kendra, tell them how to find you, where can they find you, what's happening next for you.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at customs.designs underscore.
You're spelling
It's custom with a K. It's KUSTOM.DESIGNZ with the underscore on Instagram. On Facebook, I'm just Kendra Pinesettee. I don't have a Facebook page. I post all of my stuff on my actual personal page. My email, pinesetteempire@gmail.com. So you can reach me at any one of those message or anything like that. Also, what's next is I am setting up for my very first storefront. And so man,
wait, God, I like to celebrate. Oh, come on, put the number two on the screen. Let's celebrate her, harden up. Look, I'm all about connecting, collaborating, and celebrating with women. Y'all put the number two storefront. Super excited.
Yes.
Big move.
So I'm super excited about that. What I've been doing is I've been, finding vendors and everything so that I can set up or whatever. At first I was like, you know what? I feel like people out there trying to hate on me. I'm not going to say nothing about it or whatever, but I'm speaking into existence. Can't nobody stop what God has given me. And so be looking out for that coming soon or whatever for once I get this whole building thing situated. So just pray on that for me. But yeah, that's my next. And it's basically to the top from there.
Woo! One more time, heart it up for these ladies. I'm so excited for them. I'm so excited about what they're doing, how they're doing it. That's what this month is about. If you're thinking about business, if you just joined, go watch the replay, all that great stuff. Share like all that. But every Monday at 7 p.m., we're coming here. I'm doing giveaways. You ready? We're doing a giveaway to that person that
Yeah.
wants to start a business. That person that said, girl, they still celebrating. I love it. I love it. I love it. She said, I'm still going to see Liz come on here doing. She don't do right when you get big.
She be
You know,
tripping.
but tell me my best. Yeah, don't ever, if you're in business, don't ever forget the people that start with you. Hey, don't forget
Right.
the shoulders you stood
Right.
on. But we're doing a giveaway every Monday, a giveaway to a woman that is saying, hey, I want to start a business. And in that business, I want to start, and I'm ready to start now. Keep making it happen, ladies. I celebrate you, Rose. Lady Davis, I love you so much.
Thank
That's my
you.
sister, baby. Love her so much. Thank you, Lady Davis. But we're doing a giveaway. My husband, we do business consulting is one of the departments that we have in our business, and we are doing now. We charge, but he's gonna do four ladies free, four ladies for free this month. I think it's five. How many Mondays in this month? Five
Five.
ladies for free. So five ladies for free. And whoever is, I want you to inbox me and say, I'm now listen, let me tell you something. Don't inbox me if you ain't ready.
Right.
Don't do that. And I'm not being mean. That's just saying, if you ain't ready to put in the work, if you ain't ready to sweat, you ain't ready to do some tea. Come on, Lady Trivia, tell them. If you ain't ready
Right.
to go to the dirt, double down, dirt, don't do that.
My
Please
first
don't.
night of class, I was on the computer for about a week.
Okay, but we're gonna get you that. And Lady Trivia is a prime example of starting, getting your business started, all of that great stuff of what we do within the lives. But this is what he wants to do, and if you know, it is a cost, but we want to do it for free for five ladies. So we're taking five ladies that are wanting to do it. One lady today, one lady next week, one lady. We need one person a day, but it has to be within this week. That you got to schedule that free appointment with us this week, but you got to inbox me and say, hey, or you can put the number one on the screen, say, hey, whoever put it first, hey, we're going to go with you. You can put the number one on the screen, not one. I did one already, huh?
And you did too. You're on
Did two,
three.
three. Hey, I want to do it, but it's only when within the next couple of minutes, I need you to reach out to me, put the number three, or if you're not shy, you want to pray about it, ask the Lord, hit me up. Whoever's the first one, hit me up. I'll put it on social media, letting you know somebody already got that space for this week. So he's going to be doing that free giveaway of teaching you how to start a business from the ground up and scaling your business, hearing your idea of what you're trying to do and showing you how it can work in your favor. Listen, I thank y'all for rocking out every Monday. Rock out with us. Next week, I have two other ladies that's coming on. I'm making sure that we bring ladies that does products and ladies that does services. Unfortunately, both of them do service product, but that's okay. That didn't happen. But I have two other ladies that are coming on next week. It's going to be a surprise. And so I want you guys to join us. Greetings. Hello, hello. I want you guys to join us 7 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on YouTube and my business page, Tonya Harden Ministries. Ladies, I love y'all. I thank y'all for rocking out. Heart it
Thank
up.
you.
Thank y'all. This is National
Thank
Women
you.
in Small Businesses. If you think, Brittany, we got you. Bam. Got
Boom.
to you. Brittany the one. Bam. We're going to reach out and look at it. That was a prayer moment. You saw that? She prayed for a minute. It took her a minute to kind of, I felt you, Brittany, but we got you, baby. And I'm going to send you the information to go on and set it up. Y'all heart it up for Brittany. She's stepping out. Okay, put the number. I got another number. Put the number 5 to celebrate this woman stepping out to something new, stepping out to something different, because we can't see y'all hearts. So I got to have a number. I can't see your hearts. So I see them up here, but anyway. But put the number 5. We want to celebrate you, Brittany, and we encourage you, woman of God, as you step into this. It's something brand new, but I promise you, it will be life changing like never before as you do this. And they celebrate you, girl. All right, y'all. Until
Yeah.
next week, join my YouTube page, 6:45 a.m. AM. That's my early bird. See, let me tell you something. If you're a business owner, you need to get up early. Stop playing in these streets. Stop playing. Go on and get up early and do what you got to do. But 6:45 a.m. The next, go on my YouTube page. You can watch how to start a business. You can watch how to be committed that happened today, next week, how to get consistent. Then I'm gonna tell you 10 ways, 10 businesses that you could do that will make you millions.
Right.
I want that to sizzle in your spirit. Get that. I ain't telling you nothing to get quick rich scheme. I'm telling you how things you can do to start a business. All right, y'all. Until next time, stay blessed in all that you do. Somebody say I've been on your YouTube page 30 minutes trying to comment. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's Kanaya. I just realized who that is. Kanaya, we love you.
She said, tell First Lady I want to ready.
Look. Okay, so we're gonna rock out with you guys next week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Join us. 2 new ladies coming on to tell you, man, the pros and the cons of business, but it's so worth it. I love you guys. Until next time, stay blessed. Remember, you are a product of God's grace and God's mercy. When you see yourself through God's eyes, and know it's some money out here in the streets that you can get, but you got to do the work. Stay blessed. Bye bye.